everybody. Today is the first Friday of February, and that means it is time to do the journal page for Pick a Stick Challenge. Now, each month, Chelsea and I offer a challenge for our Facebook group, and one challenge is a journal page, and one channel is an artist trading card. And so the first part of the challenge for this month is to use the colors, which are fuchsia and amber. And so I've done that, and I've just scraped those colors onto my page using a palette knife, because the first step is to use a knife. And then the next step is sand, so I'm putting a sandy base down at the bottom of the page to anchor it, because I'm going to be adding some images. And the images I'm going to be using are elephants, because that's also a prompt. But if you notice in the background, I used a geometric stencil and stenciled the shape onto the page, which is kind of a triangular shape. So since a triangle is a geometric shape, then I'm going to use the stencil as my geometric. You know, you can interpret these prompts the way you see fit, and, you know, there is no right or wrong when you're doing a journal page. It's just however these prompts inspire you to work. So don't feel like, you know, you have to do everything the same way you see Shell and I do it. You can take these prompts in any direction you want. That's part of the fun of it, is just playing and having a good time using your products, whatever products you want to use. You know, I'm using paint for my background today. That doesn't mean you have to use paint. You could use chalks, or you could use watercolor, or you could use anything that you want to use. It's up to you how you interpret the prompts. You just need to follow the steps and use the colors which we are suggesting. So that sheet you see me pulling out and checking off is the prompt list. If you want to join the Facebook group, that prompt list is available for each month that we do this. It's in the file section of the Facebook group, and all you have to do is go over there and print off a copy. And, you know, so you don't get to every month, you can still go in there and find those and print those off and do them when you find time to do it. So, you know, feel free to join the group, have some fun, and follow the prompts. So if you want to see the original pick of the sticks for this month, I'll try to remember to put a link to that video up above. You can always find it in the Facebook group tagged to the top of the page. So there's that geometric stencil coming out, and I'm just using a sponge tool to apply those same ink colors. I'm using, or ink, same paint colors. I'm using those same 3 paint colors to create my background on this page. So I'm just applying a little bit of sand colored paint to the bottom of the page to give me a ground, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to use prompt number 5, which is tissue, and prompt number 6, which is elephant. And of course, if you're putting elephants on the page, they need to be grounded, right? So unless they're sprouting wings to fly with. So I am just, you know, using up that extra paint on the page behind, and I'm going to get my ground laid down there, and then I'm going to grab this tissue paper. This is a Dick Blick tissue paper that I've used to stamp my image. This is an image from Paper Parachute. Not sure if they still make this stamp or not, but if you like it, go check out Paper Parachute. And I wanted a line of elephants, because you know how in your vision of safari and all of that, how the elephants follow along behind each other. Sometimes they're even holding each other's tails with their trunks and stuff. And so I thought, well, yeah, I'll just make a whole line elephants on the bottom here. So I'm using my water, and I'm just painting on a line of water so that I can tear that tissue. This makes it disappear into the page much better if you just do a soft tear like that rather than having a hard line. So I'm going to get that, and then I'm going to use some DecoArt napkin deco page. It's a product that I like to use when I'm using tissue or napkins. It doesn't bubble up, it makes everything translucent, and it works really well with these types of products. So you'll see me get this out many times when I'm going to use tissue or napkins, something of that nature. So I'm going to paint my page. I'm going to spritz a little bit with water. I'll put the tissue paper down, and then I will coat the top side just to seal it in a sandwich in between those layers of adhesive and help it to blend into the page. You can see I spritzed it there, and now I'm going to come back and layer that where I want it and start covering it with that adhesive from DecoArt. Okay, so then I decided, you know, I want to put my quote on here because I've already done all 6 of the steps that I needed to do for the challenge. So I will find my quote and I will get that on my page, and the rest of it is just, you know, me finishing out the page to make it look a little more cohesive. So I'll speed things up, and you guys can watch the process, and I'll have some final shots at the end. And we'd love for you to come and join us on the Pick a Stick Challenge group on Facebook. Be sure and watch Shell's video too, because she will be doing the same prompts, and you'll see how she interprets the same challenge that I have just done here. So thanks everybody. Remember to be kind and love one another. My saying for this month and this page is walk in peace, led by wisdom and kindness, directed by the heart. So thanks everybody. Bye for now. So I'm just doing a little pen work, trying to, incorporate the elephants into the page and not have them look like something that was just glued down there. So yeah, I'm doing some shading, some coloring, and that's about it. So thanks again, guys. Bye.